Let's try this again. So we tried to do this. We tried this earlier today. It didn't really work out well. No, I was just talking. I was just talking, and yeah, I forgot to check the messages. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just go offline, um, and come back. And come back. So good morning, good evening, all of the above. It is now a rainy Monday for me down here in South Florida. But how's everybody doing? As I always like to say, I'll say it one more time, save a little saying. If you don't know who I am, my name is Nick. I am the local South Florida Uber driver. I'm local just because you never really know where I'm going to be in the next couple days, months, years. Yeah, that's all I got. But of course, I primarily work the South Florida market. Uh, so in this live stream, this is just picking up from earlier because I kind of got on real quick, and then next, and then I was talking. I was like, man, y'all want to hear my conversation. I was like, y'all don't want to hear my conversation. So I put the phone on mute. Um, but yeah, so that's the beautiful thing about South Florida. A lot of these guys can, we do find each other. That's the whole point of being in the community. That is the biggest part of being in the community. Being able to talk to other drivers in your area that work the same, similar ways that you work or different ways that you work, and they can give you insight into how you working, or you can give them insight in how they're working. But that's the point of a community. A community, that's the biggest part of a community. When you're in a community, you get a chance to collaborate. Everybody doesn't like each other. I mean, well, in my community, we kind of sort of good. I mean, it ain't like we got real beef. We don't got no real beef. Although Ricardo got some beef, this man done started making money now. So y'all don't know, Ricardo made like $200 today. So Ricardo made like $200 today. Um, it was just like, bro, how you make this type of money, man? He made $200 this morning, while the rest of us got to be out here slaving, got to work all hard and stuff. And this man made $200 this morning. He made $200 in like I don't know, what was it, like 2 hours or something like that. So he was doing at least 100 an hour. Yeah, he killed it this morning. So I mean, we got a little beef with Ricardo. Julio got a little beef because Julio done got his black truck, and he don't like us little Teslas no more. It's just a little beef, just a little beef, but we all kind of good in this community. Everybody's kind of good, but that's the point. Having a community, having people that you could talk to, having people that you could joke around with, it's good because you know what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, we all do this for ourselves. We all make the money that we make. None of them are my bosses. I'm not their boss. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. But it's just the point. This can get lonely. This can get unfriendly because you're dealing with these people. Why go through that? If you don't have to, basically. Why go through that if you don't have to? So, but yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I prefer morning, so I'm just gonna say good morning. But how's everybody doing? I hope all is well. This is the re-upload from this morning because everybody was like, "Ah, your internet's mad," and my internet went out. Then I was on mute. It was just, y'all know I haven't been making videos lately, so you gotta give me some slack, right? That's what they say. You're supposed to give me some slack. I also got this new mic, so I don't know if it's gonna work well or not. Um, so I should probably try it out. I don't know how good it is, but I'm gonna try it out in the video. And tonight's video, I'm gonna try it out and see like if it's actually good or not. Man, it's rainy now. It is raining now, which is crazy. It is now raining, so y'all can see my little mic. I don't know. I was gonna turn it on, but then again, I ain't got it charged up. I don't even know. Y- Y'all can see me playing around with the mic. I don't even know if it was gonna work or not, but yeah. So I probably got to charge it up. But yeah, things are. Yeah, I got to charge it up. So as you can see, I got a little new mic. So I'll probably play around with it tonight. I'll probably use it tonight to see if it works or not. Um, I did buy this from the TikTok shop, so I can't think too much of it. So lately, I'm not gonna lie, I've been buying everything from the TikTok shop. It's a TikTok shop has been a game changer for me. So I'm not afraid to admit it. I've been buying everything from the TikTok shop, which is basically Temu, but some of the stuff work. Some of the stuff really work. You would be surprised. Some of the stuff actually works. So this will be my mic, so I can stop using my headphones. We'll see. We'll definitely see if it works later on. Um, yeah, we'll see if it works. But how's everybody doing? Happy Cinco de Mayo. Heard that it was the independent. It wasn't. It's not the Independence Day, but it's Revolution time. So yeah, like I said, I heard that. I don't know. I don't know, but happy to you guys. Happy to anybody that celebrates that. Obviously, I don't celebrate it, but I'm happy for you if you do celebrate it. There's nothing wrong with being happy for other people. You know what I'm saying? I've learned that in my life. It don't always have to be about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, of course, if it's Black History Month, or if it's my birthday, or I don't really celebrate holidays, but let's say Christmas or something like that. Yeah, I celebrate. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to celebrate it because that's something that you're used to, but everything ain't got to be about you. You know. So listen, I'm happy for you if you celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Don't know much about it, but hey, whatever floats your boat, floats your boat. But yeah, man, so this has been a good day, decent day, decent day. I am not at my goal, nowhere near it. I did just have a $60 ride, but I keep getting canceled on, so I'm gonna go charge. I'm gonna go charge up because I'm at 30%. So I'm like, obviously, since I'm passing by Starbucks, I was like, you know what? I need to get me some Starbucks. So listen, these are big guy things. Most people wouldn't understand. So yeah, I stopped by to get me some Starbucks, and then yeah, I'm gonna head on down there to charge because I was gonna basically push it with the charge level that I'm at now, but you know what I'm saying? Why not? You know, I believe I can get one more big ride at least tonight. So yeah, I was gonna definitely push it, but might as well just go get some charge, get myself ready, get squared away, and yeah, make this last ride, because the money is out there tonight. The money is definitely out there tonight. So I'm gonna be enjoying it. Like I told you guys, it's already been a decent day for me. So like I said, I am up 87, $86, $85, $80. Let's just say I'm up $80. So, you know, it has definitely been a decent day. I should probably read the message. My bad. Um, Yoon Yeo. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name, but hello to you. How's Adu? Yeah. House? How you doing, house? Soy Hio? I don't know. De Leo. I'm guessing that's Hispanic. I'm guessing that's Spanish. Hello to you. Thank you for stopping by. Chance says hi. What's up, Chance? Good morning. Good morning. You having fun in school? That's what's up. Appreciate you subbing. Um, how is my day going? It's going. Like I tell everybody, it's another day above ground. It's not the best. Yeah, it's not the best, but I'm above ground, so I guess it's the best. No, that's a contradiction, but you know what I'm saying. It's not. Yeah, I got some. Yeah, it was a tough day, but I'm still here. I'm blessed to be able to be in the car. I'm blessed to not be getting rained on right now. So you gotta look at the bright side. So it is what it is. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Accounting Tom says, Nick, what's up? Hey, Accounting Tom, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? Accounting Tom, bro. The legend himself. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, man. What's up? What's up? Uh, I'm doing okay, still grinding. Um, well, Chance says he's 8. Okay, well, shout out to you, Chance. Listen, you better enjoy these years because they go by. They go by. If you're if you're really 8 and you're not trolling me, then enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your time. No, see, this is what people used to tell me all the time when I was younger. They used to be like, "Oh, you gonna get old eventually," and and it's like, shut up, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm one of those people telling you. So it's kind of funny how things go full circle. It's hilarious, like, because I was one of those people, like, damn, man, all of these old folks keep telling me I'm gonna get older, and I gotta enjoy it and all of this stuff. And it's like you don't understand it when you're younger. But yeah, man, listen, enjoy your life, enjoy being a child. Listen, it's all good. You will get older. You will get older. And so don't be in a rush. Again, I know how that sounds because I was that kid, but listen, it is what it is. But yeah, Counting Tom, I'm happy to hear that you're doing okay, man. Yeah, I know you got to keep the grind going. Hey, same here. Same here. You see me out here, man. It's raining, man. It's raining down here. Well, it's kind of let up now, but yeah, you see it. I was grinding all this weekend. Um, we had what do we have? We had F1. So I was grinding this weekend, man, trying to make money. Uh, you know my situation, man. Yeah, you know my situation. I'm trying to get up out of this, so yeah, I was grinding trying to get to that, but yeah, yeah, it don't look like it's gonna happen. They still want too much from me, bro, and it's unfortunate. Every time they check my credit, it's unfortunate, man. It just like the number keeps going up, and it ain't even necessarily that my credit is worse. It's just I don't know. I think they realize. I don't know. Maybe it's the salesman. The salesman might be, got money signs when he see me. I don't know, man. Because like, I don't look like whatever. But yeah, the number keeps going up. So, but yeah, I'm still grinding out here too, bro. So I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. Uh, Yeah, Chance says, "What is my dream? My dream. I have a bunch of dreams. Which one are you talking about? You talking about like uh, excuse me. I guess I can ask. Can you clarify it? Which one? Which one? Which dream do you want? Are you talking about the dream that I had last night? Or you talking about like what do I want to be like? I guess when I grow up or something like that. Or like, what's my dream life scenario? Is that what you're talking about? Do I have kids at home? No. I'm a big kid, so I can't have kids at home. Well, I mean, eventually. Hopefully, eventually, we'll see. As of right now, no. Yeah, no, no, I don't have any kids. What do you believe in yourself? What do I believe in myself? I guess you're talking about the dream, or yeah, you're. What do I believe in myself? Hold on, I want to answer your question, but I don't know which way to go. What do I believe in myself? Okay, okay, yeah. So the dream. Okay, so my, I guess my dream life. I'll just go that way. My dream life is I don't know, man, because I'm enjoying life now. But like, I guess the only thing I would add is um, that's a tough one. That's actually a tough one. Uh, my bad, my bad. That's actually a tough question. So you kind of got me. Um, Let me see. What would my dream life be? My dream life would be a bit of what it is today. So still having the freedom to, like right now I'm stopping to get Starbucks. Not to say that Starbucks is super great. Listen, when I was growing up, Starbucks was expensive. It's still expensive. Wait, it's still very expensive, very expensive. But not to like cringe, I guess. Yeah, like my dream life is always to have that freedom to be able to do what I want. But just really to be able to travel and travel with people. You know what I'm saying? Travel with a significant other. So I know that's kind of like simplistic, but that's all my dream is, man. I'm a family man through and through. So I'm kind of already living that, but yeah, what is my dream to be able to travel and have somebody by my side, you know? So that's my dream. Um, so like, being able to say, hey, I'm right, today, what's today? Today's Monday, today's Cinco de Mayo. So being able to say, hey, you want to go to, I don't know, Arizona today? Hey, let's go. And then just pack up and go and enjoy Arizona for the day. You know what I'm saying? Or hey, let's go to Texas or let's go to, I don't know, Michigan. Just being able to have that freedom, that flexibility to do that. Obviously, that comes with, it has its own, it's going to have its own cons because you want to have somebody somewhere stable. You want to be able to set roots and all that stuff. But yeah, that's always been my dream. That's kind of how I live my life now. So really soon, you guys are gonna see me because I'm about to be moving. Well, when I say moving, I'm gonna be leaving South Florida and going other places. Just because I've been here for too long. Oh, well, when I say too long, so I'm from South Florida. I'm born and raised down here. But listen, um, my adult life, I started moving. I started going other places, and I learned, like that. And so I know that's a long answer to your question, but yeah, basically that. Um, yeah, so just saw a bit of your student loan video. Then notice your live. Love your energy. Hey, that's what's up. I appreciate you checking out the video. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people have student loans, and I get a lot of flack. I got a lot of flack in that video because everybody's like, "What? You got a liberal arts degree? It's a liberal arts degree. You should have known that it wasn't gonna do anything." But see, they didn't have my family. My family, you know what I'm saying? People are looking at it from the standpoint, everybody has different experiences, but for me, I was one of the only, I'm not gonna say I was the only male in my immediate family, but I was, my dad, obviously, my dad went to college, but like I was in my generation, I was, I was the first of our men that went to college. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like you go to college. And that's what my family wanted me to do. Go to college and be successful. Um, it didn't matter what degree. It just mattered. Yo, you went to college and you graduated. You know, yeah. Now hindsight is 2020. And I did take some time. I did switch majors and all of that stuff. Like I had I have enough credits to do a bunch of different majors because like I could have double majored in a couple of things. I just, listen, I just kept it at liberal arts and just moved on, man. Because the other thing that a lot of people get on me about is, well, why didn't you get the engineering degree? You should have got the engineering degree. And it's like, I do computer engineering, and so Yes, I could have gotten the engineering. I could have gotten the ASCII certification behind my name. Yes, absolutely. When you say my name, you have to say what is it, ASCII certified or ASCII. And when I say ASCII, ASCII is the accreditation board behind engineers. So yes, I could have went through and got finished up the credits to get my engineering degree. But when you talk about computers and computer engineering, I was more software anyway. So realistically, it's not even. I was pursuing a computer engineering degree because I like to break things. I like to tinker with stuff. I'm the person that like you even see me kind of playing with this. Like I would have broken this apart just to look at the insides. Um, I'm that type of person, but my interest was in programming, and as a computer engineering, it's more hardware. That's why you would get a computer engineer. When I say hardware, working with motherboards, and I'm using technical terms. So, I know this isn't what the live stream is about, but the internal components of phones, cars, all of that stuff, and that's not, yeah, that's cool, but that's not really what I want to do. I prefer doing programming. I prefer logic. I prefer doing, what I'm saying, seeing stuff on it's called a GUI. So what I was looking at was, okay, get the engineering degree or just go computer science. Which one would be better fitted towards what I want to do? And if anybody knows computer science, it's you don't really need the computer science degree. So like I know I like software, so why go through and get the engineering degree? Why it would have taken me another 2, 3 years to get the engineering degree? Because I started off with liberal arts. So I basically had to redo all of my classes just because I took easy classes. I mean, well, easy classes in the sense like my maths wasn't super hard. I did do trigonometry, I did do differential equations, I did do I'm trying to think of. I did do circuits. I did some. I did a lot of stuff, but I would have had to kind of rework all of my years, and I want to do all of that. When I understood like what I was pursuing, does that make sense? So that's the thing that I guess I might have left out in that video. That people don't understand. To deal with software. If you're a computer engineer, you don't need. Yeah, it's nice if you have the degree, but it's computer science. Computer science is more about projects. So if you ask me to build you a website, you don't care about my degree. You care that I know how to build a website. It's the same thing as a plumber. It's the same thing as a skilled technician. You want to see my projects. The engineering accreditation is a little bit different. That's higher level, and you trying to do all of that. But appreciate you watching the video. Again, I know that was a long answer, and I'm sorry, but it's just the context to that video, you know. And people get on me, is they still like if you look at the comments, they still going in on me. Like I don't know what I'm doing, man. Like, well, I shouldn't say like I know everything, but life happens. I believe that you should try as many things as possible to understand what you don't like. And then that way you'll happenstance on what you do. And so far, that's what I've done. Being an Uber driver, I know everybody looks down on it, but it's my happenstance. I happenstance across this, and I'm enjoying it, bro, because I just have the freedom that I definitely wouldn't have as an engineer. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Chance says, "Do I believe in God? It depends on which God." Sorry, I know that was a while ago, but yeah, it depends on which God you're talking about. Yeah. Honestly, nowadays trade school offers more than college does. Absolutely, absolutely. So, one of the things that I learned how to do, and I shout out to my engineering side, I did learn how to work with circuits. So, I haven't used that information in a while, so I wouldn't trust myself to be an electrician. But like, when I was doing it, I was fairly up a house, wiring up different products and stuff like that. That was one of the things that I did when I got out of college. Um, well, when I say that, I was helping the maintenance staff do that, at the place that I was at. So I was kind of playing around with it. They didn't. It wasn't like I was like the go-to person or anything like that, but I was doing some wiring, with the maintenance staff. So, but now I can't. I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't do that now. Definitely wouldn't do that now. But yeah, I recommend everybody go to trade school because you save a lot more money. A lot more money. A lot more money. And you have something that you're gonna go straight into. Yeah, college is nice, but like what they don't tell you about college is even if you go for a STEM degree, biology, chemistry, math, whatever, you still got to interview for the job. You still got to get hired. It's still a process. As a plumber, there's not. I mean, as a plumber, it's more of an apprenticeship. When you talk about trade schools, it's more of a apprenticeship. So you're basically going from school to work almost, as opposed to when you're in college, it's more like college to trying to find a job, doing internships, and then maybe you'll get a job. It's a lot of maybes with that. Oh, it was computer. Yeah. So no, yeah, you do cyber. So now I do cyber. Now I do more cyber than anything. Just because I'm kind of back to that. I'm kind of back to that vibe. Uh, I do a lot more cyber now. It's the certifications and stuff. I just right now I'm just building up my portfolio so I can kind of walk into an entry level job. But like I said, during college, my phase was more programming. I wanted to do more programming because that's what I value. Being able to like what always fascinated me was yeah, I'm looking at a computer screen, but it was like, okay, how did this little box here? How did they create that? How did they create the little circle? How did they do this? Like, how is the screen turned on? Like, I was so interested with what made the screen as opposed to looking at the screen. um, I know it doesn't make sense, but as a programmer, that's all of this is just lines of code. So that was what I pursued when I got out when I was in college and when I got out of college. But now I'm kind of going back to my days of hardware. So whatever. We all make decisions. We all make decisions. And I don't regret it. But, but yeah, so now I'm doing more cyber related stuff. Um, And for what I've heard, because I have the background in programming, it's easier. It's an easier transition to get into cyber. So, you know, like I said, I know a couple things. I know I do some stuff, but I have never done it professionally. So that may be the next career field that I go into. Uh, so Dinesh says, "Hi, what's up, Dinesh? Good morning. Good morning." Um, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you say you love long answers? Curtis says he loved the Timo James Harden. Hey, that's what's up. See, you went James Harden. I thought you were gonna go Rick Ross, but hey, listen, I take it. I take it. Listen, if that get me in the club, I take it. I take it, man. Listen, hey, y'all don't know. Like if I can get in the club and you be like, oh, that's the Timo. Yep, let's go all day, every day. Or if it give me a brand deal, listen, I'm down for that, bro. I'm down for that. But that's what's up. Timo James Harden. That's actually kind of funny. uh, but yeah, man. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. What's up? What's up? So if you don't know, I'm just kind of reading the comments. More so talking to Chiz. Curtis is Curtis says I look like a Timo James Harden. So, that was kind of funny, right? Uh, so yeah, Noel says, did you go straight through a university for 4 years or did you transfer from a community college? No, so no, I went straight through for 4 years. I kind of think that was. Yeah, um, I don't know. I don't know because like during those 4 years, I changed my major so much, and I was into everything. I had like a bunch of different majors. That's why I have so many credits. So, like, I legitimately could have like well, I say like a double. I probably could do like a double major in liberal in all of the degrees that I tried, and then obviously I could keep pursuing the engineering degree, so like a triple major. Um, yeah, man. Listen, yeah. Because when I was in college, I just felt like it was just a time to try. Because like this is the weird construct, and I know y'all may not feel like this, but you telling me that at 17, because I went to college when I was 17, you telling me that at 17, I'm supposed to know what I want to do for the rest of my life? You're in trouble. You're giving me 40, college is what, 40, $50,000. And you're telling me, hey, with this 40, $50,000, you're supposed to know what you're gonna do for the rest of your life. Or you're supposed to be able to pick, your career field, you're putting all of this debt behind it. That's the traditional way. I know some of y'all, you got scholarships and this, that, and the third, and your parents paid for it, or you were one of those people that did it the smart way and went through community college and then came to regular college. Um, I'm just saying the norm is that at 17, 18, I'm supposed to be expected to know what I want to do for the rest of my life. I'm supposed to know what I want to do. I'm supposed to be able to make that type of decision without really any knowledge of anything else. So for me, I look back at it and it's like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I still don't really know. I know part of it. I know what not, in other words. But yeah, that's the way college is. So a lot of people were getting on me, and it's like, when you look at the comments in that video, I mean, nah, don't get me wrong, people ain't they ain't not going too hard, but they could have went harder. But it's just the point, like, it's just this concept of at 18, you get kicked out of the house because you're 18 now. You out of high school, you just graduated. And it's like, hey, go to your future. You know what you're supposed to do. Which is why when you actually at college and you actually look at the 18-year-olds, the freshmen, most freshmen drop. Most freshmen, a lot of freshmen get pregnant. A lot of freshmen drop out. A lot of freshmen don't finish school. That's just because you don't know what you're doing. But you taking on all of the debt. Again, I'm talking about the normal way. The normal way is you get student loan. If you're one of those super stellar kids and you got like, you got scholarships and all of that stuff, shout out to you. I didn't. I wasn't a school person. And so, but it's just, it is what it is. So for me, once I got to the point where I could graduate, I was just like, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna start living real life because it's a bubble, you know? It's a bubble. It's not the real world. It's a bubble. You're around nothing but people that look and well, I won't say necessarily look like you, because there's varieties, black, white, Hispanic, whatever. But like these are people around your same age all together at one place. It's that's not necessarily the real world. You go to these businesses and your boss could be like 80 years old, but you got to listen to them. You can go to one of these places and your boss is like 18. You still got to listen to them. So, it's not necessarily reflective of the real world in that sense. It's a bubble. As somebody that's went to college and lived on college campus and did that whole 4 years, 5 years. Yeah. But yeah, exactly. I hate that parents and teachers press students into choosing a major in college. The best thing I did was delay college until I was 26. Shout out to you. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I gotta say that's smart, because you got the chance to kind of live life, learn some things that you don't like. And now when you go to college, it's like, oh, well, instead of just going in and going, so what they don't tell you is when you start with college, you start off in general studies. General studies, that's your major if you don't pick it. So your freshman year, they want you to pick a major. But if you don't pick a major, you're in general studies. And the people in community college, you start off in general studies. Um, can't really talk too much about community college because I didn't go to, well, I went to community college, but not like that. But yeah, so yeah, you start off in general studies. And it's just like, I had basically every class, it was like, hey, you got to pick your major. Hey, you got to pick your major. I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. Well, you got to pick your major. Hey, you got to pick your major. Hey, you got to pick your major. Hey, you got to pick your major. I'm like, well, okay, well, what are there? Well, you got to look at it. You got to find it out. And it's like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's different. It's very different. It's a very different experience. Mm, I look back on it and I'm appreciative of it. I'm happy that I went to school, but I'm also happy that I just graduated. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that I didn't spend those extra 3, 4 years to get an engineering degree. I'm happy that I didn't double major. I'm happy when I look back and like, yeah, I completed that chapter of my life and moved on. It was what it was. I got into the real world. Now, once I got into the real world and if I understood, so like, like now, how I'm saying, like, I'm kind of doing more cyber related stuff. If it was that cyber was really like, when I'm talking about cybersecurity, if cybersecurity was more computer engineering, I'm gonna go back to school and get a computer engineering degree. Obviously, it's not, but you get what I'm saying. Like, now I'm in the real world. Now I understand what I like to do. I'm, not necessarily having fun at my job, but it's something that I can see myself doing. Okay, cool. Now let me go back and get that degree. Okay, cool. Now let me go put that time in. You know what I'm saying? Now let me go put those 3, 4 years in because I've gotten a taste of what I really can see myself doing, as opposed to, hey, you fresh out of high school, go make something else. Go put this 40, 50, 60 grand in debt and yeah, go make it happen. Which is why freshman year and sophomore year, you just party, man. You just turn up. Yeah, you just turn up. Spooky? No, I do not smoke weed. I smoke weed in my past, but no, not currently. But shout out to you if you do. I just don't. I don't smoke. I don't drink. My drug of choice is candy. It's sweets. uh, no, I have a lot of trolls. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I have a lot of trolls. It's all good. I just, it happens. It happens every time I go live. It happens every time I go live. People comment stuff. But, listen, people are going to talk about you to the day that you die. I've heard. And realistically, the stuff that's going on, I say worse stuff than you guys would ever say to me about myself, which is why, I have to take my breaks and stuff like that. So it is what it is. Not to say that I want y'all to come at me crazy, but you know what I'm saying? It just, yeah, I don't think nothing of it. But I appreciate you saying that, Noel. Yeah, he definitely might be. Might be. But no, I don't smoke, I don't drink, um, don't do none of that stuff. Uh, Noel says I'm in a regret phase because being in the tech industry, I was studying during all the layoffs, so it's been depressing here how bad the job market is. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's crazy. It's pretty tough out here. It's pretty tough out here. But this was one of the reasons why, I left the market because I was just like, it's yeah. But this is why I always tell her, I mean, obviously you being in the tech industry, this is why I kind of say your freedom is more important. Your freedom is so important. So figuring out how. So even when, like, before I started doing Uber, I was doing like little websites for people. I was doing the it's not Spotify, Shopify stores. I was doing Shopify stores for people. Setting up their stores, coding it, all of that stuff. I mean, now it's fairly easy, but yeah, I was doing all of that stuff. I was making apps for people because I always wanted to have. What I've understood over these last couple of years since I got out of college is I always wanted to have something like for myself that wasn't just employment based, if that makes sense. So like some type of side gig, some type of side hustle, something, some place where I could make a couple dollars. Not a lot of money, but just something. You know what I'm saying? Something that I could turn to. Hey, I need 50, 100, $200. Let me just turn to this. You know what I'm saying? I've always done that. I mean, obviously now as a driver, it's a little bit different, but yeah, man. You say Fiverr? Yeah, I was on all of those services. Fiverr, Freelancer, Upwork. Uh, what else? 99designs.com, I think it was. Yeah, I was on all of those sites. I was constantly promoting myself. I was in the Craigslist classified ads. I was somewhere everywhere. I was somewhere everywhere. I used to yeah. I would like make little I've since sold my apps, but like I had a couple different apps that people would use, and I would put like little banners in my apps, like, "Hey, do you need someone to design something for you or whatever?" And people used to click it. That was one of my ads, in other words. Like I used to do, man, I used to do a lot. Yeah, it was just something. Um, just something. Because I've always thought you should have something that you make money from for yourself. And then now seeing the job market, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But I mean, you're in the tech industry, so I don't think you probably aren't being hit as hard. I mean, I know there's a lot of layoffs and a lot of stuff. Because listen, during the pandemic, if like I kind of look at that time as like I'm not in regret because obviously I was driving Uber, but the money that was being thrown around at people during the pandemic in the tech industry was crazy. That I kind of look at like, man, if I would have taken that money, it's hindsight is 2020. I mean, obviously, I might have been one of the people that got let go now, but they were throwing some real money out during the pandemic. And they was throwing some money out. Like for developers, oh, they was throwing some money out. And I thought about it. I thought long and hard about it, but I was just like, nah, listen, I'm making money, but I got my sanity. I don't know what those environments was like during the pandemic. So, I mean, I'm just looking from the outside in, you know. Obviously, now I have a situation where, as a driver, I can make whatever I want, but like, yeah, they was throwing some crazy money out during the pandemic. So I mean, listen, life happens, bro. Life happens. We all make our choices for a reason, one reason or another, man. So yeah, definitely don't be in regret. You know what I'm saying? Life happened. You made the best decisions with the information that you had at the time. You can't live in regret. And that's what I have to tell myself. What I have to tell myself because I got a real life situation that it hurts. I wish it could have been different. I tried to make it different. Um, but yeah, yeah, I got it. It just was what it was. Um, so you can't live in regret though. You definitely can't live in regret. You just gotta accept it and move on. That is one of the biggest things that I can say. Don't live in regret. But yeah, even with how crazy this market is today, if you had a job during during the pandemic, you were getting crazy money. But that's also why in terms of tech, that's why a lot of those people got let go. They got crazy money for their jobs, and it was like, yo, you really don't know what you're doing. But we gonna throw this bag at you. We gonna throw 100,000. We gonna throw this bonus on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of funny. It's funny, but it's like, yeah, you had to know that the writing was gonna be on the wall eventually. Unless like you leveled yourself up, unless like you switch jobs or something like that, they were just throwing crazy money. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, so I think the problem with those huge offers is a lot of people got burned from it because those people were laid off shortly after moving to the cities to work. Yeah, yeah, because a lot of people were applying for those jobs because you see the big numbers. You applied for the job, but it was like they didn't really know what they were doing. And I mean, some of it is, every job has a different way that they work. You know what I'm saying? Even though you know how to, like, okay, I keep it simple. Even though you know how to flip burgers, you don't flip burgers the same way if you going from McDonald's to, Chick-fil-A. You're flipping. I mean, I guess it's chicken sandwich, but y'all get the point. You wouldn't flip a chicken sandwich the same way that you would flip burgers at McDonald's. McDonald's just doesn't have the same quality, certain things, standards that Chick-fil-A does. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different. And that's I know that's a weird example, but the point is, yeah, every job has their way of doing things. And when you hiring newer people or you hiring people that don't really know, and you paying them that type of money, it's like to come into that environment, you expect them to be able to hit the ground running, and they can't. It's like, nah, bro, listen, we paid you all of this money. Hey, deuces. And it just kind of sucks, man. It sucks. It's tough. But those jobs were prominent, like prominent. They was throwing that money out, man. Listen, oh my gosh. That is the only thing that I kind of look back at, like, bro, they was throwing money out to these developers. I mean, I'm happy I didn't take it and get myself into that situation because it would have hurt if I was one of the, fast forward to today, if I'm one of the people that got laid off because I got that money back then. And then looking at the books, like, there's no way that you should be making this type of money. You know what? We gonna let you go. Like that would hurt today. Like for real, that would be like, yo, and yeah, I would be a developer. Yeah, I would be doing what I kind of sort of wanted, but like, you know what I'm saying? If you getting paid like that, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. What's up, Jice? Hey, Jice done came in the building. What's up? What's up, bro? Hey, Jice. So I don't know if you seen it, but everybody say you don't went ghost mode. They say you was talking all that trash and then you went ghost mode. James, listen, I don't want to be that guy, but they was talking about you. I don't want to be that guy. They was like, man, he came out of nowhere and then he went back to nowhere. My face. So if y'all don't know, so first and foremost, I'm trolling Jace. Jace is in the Telegram group. Y'all don't know. I'm just trolling him. So I should tell y'all this. I should forewarn y'all. I am the instigator at heart. I am an instigator. I'm that kid in class. Something bad happened. Let's say, I don't know, kid, drop your books. Bro, you gonna let them drop your books like that? Damn. I wouldn't let that slide if I was you, bro. I was that kid. I'm gonna be honest. I was that kid. instigator. So y'all can't really listen to what I say. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm good at it, but you know what I'm saying? I was the instigator. So I'm kind of trolling Dice, but Dice knows what I'm talking about. Uh, wow, I thought Cinco de Mayo was tomorrow. Hey, what's up? What's up? uh, yeah. Yeah, it's today. To Cinco de Mayo is today. Today is the 5th, right? Now you got me checking. Yeah, today is the 5th. See, see what I was talking about? You know, people. Nah, she's not trolling me, but that's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, man. I said that I was gonna get me some coffee, and then I kind of just started chilling. So let me put in my order real quick. This is how y'all know I just be chilling on these things, man. How's everybody doing though? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I hope everybody's well. I hope we see Jice one day post his numbers because he ain't posted nothing. You know, like, listen, I hope all is good. I hope all is good. Yeah, today you need to go back to sleep. Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I need to go back to sleep. Honestly, well, no, I don't need to go back to sleep because yeah, I'm gonna give me some coffee. I need to charge. That's what I need to do. I need to charge. That's what I need to charge, and then I need to go back to my spot, and then maybe I can go back to sleep. You see all of them steps that I just put? Hey, but thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I know you need to sleep. Yeah, I know you need to rest. That's what's up. That's what's up. Um, but yeah. Yeah, but if you guys are wondering, I'm just kind of messing with Jice. Jice is a friend. Jice is not trolling. I'm actually trolling Jice. So oh wow. Oh, you gonna be up. Oh wow. Oh wow, you gonna be up. Yeah, that's the early morning shift. Oh, that's the early morning shift. Oh, that's the early morning shift. Get this money. Pay differential. Pay differential. That's what's up. That's what's up. Uh, good morning. Good morning. Pay differential. So I can also tell you this has also been a really good day. It's going good. So I also just passed another challenge account. So I don't know if you guys still care about my trading, but I just passed another challenge account. So that would make 3 accounts that I now have, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so that would be 3 accounts that I now have that I could potentially make some money off of. So yeah, yeah. So all in all, this has been a good day. Not gonna lie, this has been a really good day. Like I said, I got some things happening. Yeah. Hey, I need to get. You know what? Now that I think of it, I need to wake up at 3:30 and get to the early morning grind. But yeah, so yeah, this is Cinco de Mayo though. This is Cinco de Mayo. So I need to get me some coffee, you know what I'm saying? Give me a little coffee. Get me some. Make sure that I'm up. Definitely make sure that I'm up. Get me some coffee, and then I need to charge. Like a full day, full day. I'm acting like it's a lot. Yeah. But yeah, so since it's a Cinco de Mayo, I know I'm gonna be out all night. Definitely gonna be out all night. Definitely gonna be out all night. Now, now I hope this person don't park next to me. This is the only thing that I hate about being in these parking lots. Okay, yeah, I need to get up out of this parking lot. It's like you got all these parking spaces, like they want to park right next to you. They always park crazy when they they always want to park crazy next to you, man. Always want to park next to you. Like, I don't know, do y'all have those issues? Because like I'm the person I park all the way at the end of the parking lot, and then I get out of the car, but then when I come back, it's like, damn, why you so close next to me? Like, and it don't be nobody when I leave, but when I come back, it's like, oh, here we go again. So yeah, yeah, like you know what I'm saying? So I do eat in the car a lot. So it'd be like, so you be in the middle, just brother, just having a good time. And it's like you be like, you just eat it. It's like, like right here. And it's like, really? Really? Like right here? Like, come on, man. You couldn't fuck over there? Like down there. So that is the one thing that I hate. So obviously I don't have tents on this vehicle. I really need tents. I really need tents because it's like, ah, it's annoying. It's annoying. Like y'all just don't understand. That is the most annoying thing. Like like there was this what was it? It was I want to say it was Family Guy. Was it Family Guy or American Dad? I can't remember. I think it was Family Guy. I think it was Family Guy where they had this segment where I think it was Peter, and Peter was like, you want to know what really grinds my gears? I think it was Family Guy because it sounds like Family Guy. It was either Family Guy or American Dad, but he had a segment where he was like, you want to know what really grinds my gears? It really grinds my gears. For me, it really grinds my gears when you park next to me and you park all crazy. Like, I would show this person, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it just but then it's like, okay, park next to me. Cool, I get it. It's a free parking lot. Even though there's other parking spaces, it's like nobody else in the parking lot. But okay, cool. You parking next to me. All right, I can accept that. But then when you park next to me and you all close and you all crooked and stuff like that, It's like, oh man, like I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here, but like, nah, I want to do something to your car. I don't, but you get what I'm saying. It's just like that. It really grinds my gear. No, no, I don't know if you guys feel me. uh, so Maddie says I bought magic curtains for both windows to put up so they can't see. Bought them on Temu. Okay, okay. Well, yeah, all right, B, I, yeah, yeah. Uh, Hey, B, you might got something down there. B, stuck into that. You say the magic curtains? Okay. B, what? Okay, all right. You say magic curtains? Okay, hold on now. Hold on, bad, y'all. You say it. Okay, all right. I gotta check this out. Magnet curtains, magnet car curtains. Cause listen, B, B. I'm showing some magnet car curtains here for $24. All right. Okay. This might be the play. I'm not gonna lie. This might be the play. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Listen. Shout out to B. Shout out B. All right. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Listen, I might have to hmm, my bad, y'all. So B just gave me a really good idea, and now I done went down the rabbit hole. Uh, so y'all are seeing me go down this rabbit hole like in real time. Cause I just realized that there's removable car tents. Uh, all right. Well, thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Thank you. Hmm. Mm, yeah, this might be the play. But yeah, I don't went down the rabbit hole now. B. So on Instance. I mean, I guess I probably shouldn't say the name. Ain't that many of y'all on the line. Well, whatever. Um, yeah, because that's free publicity. But listen, yeah, I done went down the rabbit hole. Let me see. If they got Hmm. So yeah, my bad, y'all. So I just figured out I can put removable tent on my car. Not the B 1978. I'm not gonna say Baldy, man. Listen, yeah, like I ain't gonna say Baldy because listen, we all, you know, man. Think, you know, y'all gonna be seeing me rock the Baldy soon because I need to cut my hair. I am not. I'm not getting a yeah. My barber is trying to charge me $50 for the haircut. So, be honest with y'all about to see me bald. Cause yeah, I'm not paying $50 for no haircut. I'm just not paying $50 for a haircut. In a way, ain't no, it just not. I don't know this dude for most of my life, so I ain't gonna say baldy. Cause listen, I get it, but B, listen, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, bro. You might have just got me into some really expensive things. I ain't gonna buy it right now, but like, yeah, yeah, this thing say it will it's removable. Removable car tents. So I don't know how true it is, but if that's the case, and I can put a tent and they remove, oh, that like But shout out to B. B got me into B definitely got me into this rabbit hole because I wasn't going. I would have did this any other way. I didn't even know that you had like removable cartoons. Yeah, yeah. So this is something that I'm gonna have to buy myself, like maybe for like a birthday. Well, I mean, oh no, I probably we'll see, we'll see. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do the curtains just to have something. But like, yeah, this is definitely. I can see myself buying this, like as like a. So I was thinking about doing an accessories video for the Tesla. So this might actually be something. Um, yeah. So yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So, but that, forgive me, forgive me. I had somebody calling me. Also, I just so I done charged this thing up. So I wonder if it's gonna work. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna try something while we on stream, if that's okay with you guys. I want to try this. I want to see if this is gonna work. Yeah, let me see if this thing gonna work. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Oh, no, it's the other one. Nope. Oh, okay. Shot. Yes, let's go. Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. See? All right. So real quick, can anybody tell me how my volume sounds now? I don't know if it's doing it. Huh. Now, so I just turned on the microphone. So can anybody tell me how my volume sounds? Like, does it? I'm trying to test out this microphone. Are we on the stream? Um, so as you can see, I don't like. This is the problem. Like, I think I have ADHD. So I'm supposed to be here getting coffee. Instead, I done switched over to doing this now. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna put my headphones away. Yeah. So I don't know. Kind of interesting. So yeah, I found this. It was very cheap, so I'm kind of interested to see if it works. It say that it's connected, but with these things, you never know. All right, so let me look at the directions. Probably should read the directions, right? That's what they say. You should read the directions. Okay, so uh, okay, so hmm. So yeah, I am one of those people. I do sometimes. I do read the directions. But yeah, it says it's working. So I mean, we gonna try it. We gonna try it. We gonna see. Cause one of the biggest things that I want to do. Excuse me. Want to? No, that's not good. Okay, so let's try this. I'm gonna just take it back off. Yeah. Okay. So I was gonna play with the microphone, but I just realized my phone's about to die. So gotta charge it up, right? So yeah, that's the sad part about. Okay, so now we back on my regular headphones. So if you just notice the change, I mean, I am in a quiet environment. And this is the one good thing about this car. Um, it is very insulated, so you probably didn't hear too much change. But yeah, you know, Cinco de Mayo, man. It's Cinco de Mayo. So I am thinking about like kind of definitely gonna do a video tonight while I'm kind of just walking around. Um, but yeah, so that's the other reason. That was the other reason. Um, man, Yeah. Right. So yeah. Um, Let me first and foremost order my. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna order my Starbucks coffee because I've been saying that I was gonna order this. So hold on, guys. I'll be right back. So now we're gonna go through the drive-through. We going So now we're gonna go through the drive-through. We gonna go through the drive-through. This is the one good thing about like today's day and age. You don't really have to go in the store for nothing, man. I don't know if y'all realize that, but man, obviously Instacart is expensive. Um, but you could have somebody shop for you, obviously. And then of course Walmart. Walmart is expensive as well. But like, listen, you could have somebody shop for you. So you got that aspect. You definitely got that aspect. So you don't have to go shopping. And then you got shopping on DoorDash, so you really don't have to go shopping. So that's one aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? You could do food delivery, so you don't have to go inside the place. You have your food delivered to your door, whether it's rain, sleet, or snow. As a door dasher, I can tell you that. And a lot of people don't really tip, even though it's raining. Um, so there's that. So you got food delivered. So you got groceries, you got food, and I mean Instacart. I don't know if Instacart does close yet, but I'm pretty sure that they will. So you kind of it's just like you don't really have to go in the store. And then a lot of the stores have apps, so you can just go through the drive-through. I don't even really have to like order stuff no more because I just hit like two buttons because I got my favorites. So yeah, kind of fun times we living in. Fun times. So that y'all gonna hear me order my order. Hello. It's a pickup for Nick. I'm just doing a pickup for Nick. All right. See, that's it. That's all I had to do. Tell him that I got a mobile order or pickup. I mean, I kind of go back and forth on what to say, but it's not really about what you say. It's just that you let them know, hey, you got a mobile order, and I'll just pull up, get my food. I ain't even got to worry about paying because I already paid through the app. Convenience is everything. I mean, obviously, convenience is you pay for convenience, but listen, convenience is everything. It is everything. So yeah, I'm gonna put this back into here. Hello. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. You too. So now I got my coffee. And see, look, I'm good. So now I got my coffee. Now it's time to go charge. And then yeah, as TR said, I need to get back to work. So you guys got me for a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Yeah, I am going to charge. So TR, I'm on my way, man. I'm on my way. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Need to charge up a little bit. Um, yeah, I need to charge up a little bit, get myself back right. Uh, do 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 do. Um, Stage NYC store. Hey, what's up? What's up, Stage? You say what happened with the Telegram group? So yeah, maybe like a week ago, maybe about. a couple days ago, a week ago. I messed it up. That's the short answer. I messed it up. So I was trying to add topics. So I've always said that so what I've been hearing lately that I should switch over to Discord. I don't like Discord. Personally, I don't really care for Discord. But a lot of people have been saying that I should switch over to Discord. So I was trying to show people, just kind of show everybody that Telegram has some options. So I added in switched it over to topics, and when I did that, it kicked everybody out that hadn't been talking. Well, it kicked out a lot of people, honestly. It kicked. I switched it over to saying that it was the topics. So if you got kicked out, I did try to send everybody a link. If you got kicked out, one thing is you wasn't talking. You wasn't talking in the Telegram group. So that's the first part. So yeah, but the second part is yeah, just click the link. Click the link and you'll be able to get back in. Um you'll be able to get back in if you click the link. I think you should be able to. If not, I can resend you a link. Yeah, so it kicked everybody out. It kicked a bunch of people out on the Telegram. It kicked a bunch of people out. So yeah. Um out that wasn't talking. So talking we wasn't talking. But I can absolutely make sure that you get another link. As long as you're gonna talk this time. Yeah. That's the issue. That's been the issue. So yeah, I guess now because yeah, so since we on live stream, so I always promote the Telegram channel. I always promote the community. But yeah, what I will tell you is that the community has been buzzing lately because we've been having people talk. People are in the group, actually talking in the group, not just kind of sitting on the sideline. So that's what I always wanted. I always wanted a community. I always wanted, like I look at this as coworkers. I ain't saying you got to talk every day, all day, every single day. Just saying, man, say something. But yeah, that's the problem. That's what happened. So you got kicked out of the group because you wasn't really talking. So yeah, I can put you back in. Definitely can put you back in. If you can't click the link down below, then it kicked you out. It automatically. So when I switched the topics, it automatically kicked everybody that was inactive out. The only people that stayed in the group were the people that were active. So and then I kind of went through and tried to send everybody a link. So that's the long answer. The short answer is I messed up. But I mean, it's a good thing because this weekend the Telegram was on fire, yo. I mean, this is not promotion; it's free. The link is still in the description. But it was on fire. Everybody was talking. We kind of, we were seeing numbers. People were putting up numbers. People were telling us where they was working. It was a really good time. It was a really good time. So um, I do recommend. I definitely recommend if you yeah, I definitely recommend you be a verb. Definitely be a verb. Be a verb. Like that. I'm just kind of moving into this charging spot. Guy was trying to take the charging spot from me, man. See, all right, yeah. Listen, I know nobody's on Discord, but everybody keeps telling me, to go on Discord, and I'm like, man, I don't want to go on Discord. It's so boring. Like, you know, they want me to go on Discord so that you could break everything out into like little channels, topics and stuff. But it's like when you actually look at those channels and topics, not people don't really talk that much in those channels and topics. They talk mostly in the general chat. So it's like it's cool to have it there, but like if y'all ain't, if you don't really talk to them, is it is it that important to shift everything over there? Because honestly, I don't pay attention to my Discord. Like I have a Discord, but like I don't pay attention to that. So personally, I wouldn't be as active in Discord I am in um as I am in and as I am in Telegram. Sorry. So yeah, so how much should I make today? So I'm only at $87. I'm only at $87, and yeah, I had to charge. I've been sitting on live talking to you guys, so I do need to charge. So give me 1 second. Let me jump in. Hold on. Uh, Well, before I go, well, let me see. Hold on. Bro, I used to talk not much, but here and there. I remember the issue was when you tried to change. Yeah, it kicked everybody out. That's what we talking about. That was the issue. It kicked everybody out. So you say like, what happened to the? Well, listen, you just gotta talk. That's all. Just know your name. Then it's like, okay, I won't kick you out because you talk here and there. Like, I think I sent Miss Lynn a message. So for example, we have a couple girls in the group. Couple girls in the group. Don't talk at all because it's only like a couple girls in the group. And I'm pretty sure all you guys are hitting on them, so they don't talk at all. But I don't kick the girls because I know that they don't, they're not gonna talk because it's nothing. It's a bunch of guys. I don't kick the girl. I don't kick them. I don't kick, certain people. I don't kick because I know you talk here and there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, happen. I mean, I could check it. So try to click the link later on. Once I get off the stream, I'll check it out for you. I'll check it out for TR. I got that. I'm not. Yeah, TR. Listen, I've never told. So okay, TR. I've always told everybody that it's biased to South Florida because that's where I'm at. I can't talk about. Y'all know, y'all. If you see, you know my videos, so you see when I be trying to name stuff in Ohio. I don't know nothing about Ohio. I have no clue about Ohio. So me trying to name something in Ohio is kind of crazy, right? 'Cause I don't know nothing about it. Or Chicago or California or what I'm saying. Like I don't know nothing about those places. So the group is biased towards South Florida because that's where a lot of the people are. Because I can kind of like, hey, where you at? I can kind of pop up on them. They pop up on me. Like if you look at the stream earlier, one of the guys from the group popped up on me, and that's why I cut the stream off. Because I'm like, yo, what's good, man? You so yeah, it happens. So, but I've never said that it was only for. I just said that it's going to be primarily for the people because that's where I'm at. But especially this summer, I am going to be going different places. So hopefully we can start getting even more groups in there. Hopefully we can get like Texas and like California. My bad, I was stretching. Okay, hopefully we get other places in. That's the so we'll see. But yeah, hold on, guys. I gotta. So as you can see, I'm trying to put the charger in. So hold on. Oh, fuck. Come on. Oh, we got it all the way. All right, so I am sorry. It just kicked me out. It just kicked me out. Why did it kick me out? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. So sorry about that. I am charging. It just kicked me out though. All right, my bad, everybody. So let's see. Am I back? Am I back? I'm back. Yeah. Unfortunately, the thing don't want to charge. Hey, so I'm back. I'm sorry. What's the problem when you say, hold on, excuse me. And so this is the only problem with going to other chargers outside of like Tesla. They suck. They really suck. Chargers outside of Tesla suck. And this is one of the main reasons. So yeah, it doesn't charge. It doesn't charge like it's supposed to. Definitely doesn't charge like it's supposed to. Um so yeah, let me see. Okay, so Paul. So I don't know if you still my financial goal. Just saying that it's always is $200 $200 a day, 1500 a week. That's what I always try to do. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just kind of depends on the day. But yeah, I know that I'm gonna average about 1500 a week. And then I know I'm gonna get cash tips. And then obviously I do other apps. Well, um, that's rideshare money. In other words, rideshare money is about 1500, and then I try to do, you know, I do my other apps, my other thing, and all of that stuff, and that's from the other money. But yeah, so it's a simple $200 a day because $200 a day is pretty good. $200 a day is $1400 a week. $1400 a week. It's 6 grand a month. That's a lot of money for me. Just being able to do it all on my own, in a sense of like no boss, nobody, no managers. Just hey, you turn on the app when you want to. You go out when you want to. You work when you want to. You take breaks when you want to. Yeah.